Especially if you're good at the game. There's like less gameplay, which is bizarre, but I guess it makes sense. There we go. New situation. We've got to call Campbell for help. Raiden cannot do anything on his own.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge.
Then why is Colonel telling us not that? You should be the other way around.
Recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face
Like around the neck?
high railing and push the action button to clear the railing.
No, so I'm certain Raiden can hold onto ledges longer than Snake can. Like, natively. We don't need to build a grip gauge up.
Don't forget the grip.
That's what the game recommends, because those platforms, those like blackish platforms above where he's hanging across now, make sound when you step on them.
Copy that.
So you can jump across them if you time it right.
Wait a second. I just intercepted
Odds are I'm going to fail
intelligence
this,
on
but
the
we'll see.
operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
That's the idea.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it! Cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Don't worry, I'm on my way. Even though I won't be able to do anything, so we've got to be all super secret and sneaky. Right, so I think if you time this right, jump across, and... Not gonna kill him, just knock him out. There we go. Easy. I think you can get by the other guy by just like pressing against the wall and going past him. On harder difficulties, the guards can see further, so I think the guard on the left side would see you if you do that. You can actually crouch down and still like press against the wall, maybe. Here we go. But with this, if you turn the blood off in the settings, I believe none of this shows. Maybe it shows in the environment, it just doesn't show on the bodies. Oh, that motion blur is fucking awful. Turn it off. Hate it. So this is what happened to the SEAL team. Even though it's not, I don't believe this is the... Is it Team A that we just have heard on the call? Because these are killed by somebody else. This is very anime. Oh my god, the motion blur on this TV makes... I can't see what's going on. Yeah, he is not calm under pressure. Fucking fires wildly. Ryan just looks like saying, what the fuck, I'm not going in there. I'm just gonna stay out here, where everybody's already dead, and everything's fine. Yeah, so this is probably one of the weirdest introductions of a character. And now you stop firing when he's right in front of you. So he's literally a vampire. I think almost giving pointed ears. He just spins towards people, stabs them. He loves knives. And then, oh, this is really fucked up. Slits his throat and then just like basks in the blood rain. A cool introduction, but so fucking weird. Expect nothing less from Metal Gear Solid.
What's going on? Alpha, respond!
It is Alpha, so yeah, the gunshots we heard on the radio is from a different character, so I don't quite understand that. A little make-out session. Oh, the twitching freaked me out as a kid. Yeah, so it's a vampire drinking the blood. Rule detected. Mission failed. If I'm just walking up to him, not even trying to hide.
What are you?
Knife where his dick is. Just as a bit of symbolism, I guess. Carves his kills into his chest.
Or rather, 6.
It's called Vamp. Because he's a vampire. Oh, he's so weird. Looking, just Ryan's completely lost it. And then here comes another soldier. Separate from the pack. Look at his cheek. I don't think that ever gets shown in the game. It's just in this cutscene and that's it. A lot of people already recognised his voice, the soldier's voice as he came through the door. Again, this is some, I want to say dissonance, but that's probably the wrong word.
Where is he?
From the people who ended up skipping the tanker chapter, either accidentally or just because they didn't know any better when they first played this. And they went straight to the plant. I had no idea who this guy is. Wouldn't recognise his voice. So he's got stabbed in the arm immediately. We got the gun. We don't fire for some fucking reason. It feels like we're aiming at the soldier. Sniffs him.
Strange smell. You smell like...
Actually,
It has to be.
he said
Shoot him. What do you
you missed the S. You're like, you smell like Where he just spins and blocks bullets.
Are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait
Right,
till
ammo throws us another mag.
Something interesting?
I tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
And he's gone. Oh my god, he's such a freak. Absolute freak. No, one of the most bizarre characters in all of Metal Gear Solid, and that's saying a lot.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
He just tried to save our life, and he gave us the ammo for the gun, so I'd trust him.
My name is Pliskin.
They're not subtle about it at all. So Iroquois Pliskin, I believe, is the name of a character from Escape from New York, which Hideo Kojima was a massive fan of. That's what Solid Snake was based off of. Oh, voiced by the... I've already ruined it. It's a terrible plot twist, but yeah, we know it's
How
Snake.
did you get in?
Fast rope.
He's on the fucking cover of the game, so... Yeah, but he's got the sea lice that we saw when we
Have I
came in.
seen you before?
We know he didn't come in on a chopper. Although he could have done. The sea lice are all over the place. He could easily pick them up.
Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded.
We just gave away... We are just not
Where were you
subtle at
before
all.
Foxhound? Delta Force?
We're gonna be top secrets. I'm not gonna tell you shit.
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21.
Oh, look at that PS1 graphics.
Tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons
I
80,
think that's literally from Metal Gear Solid 1 VR missions.
but realistic in every way.
Except it doesn't look like real life at all.
Digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
Oh, that's a weird image. You know, that was part of the marketing material, because that was Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
No, it's combat.
Right. What's going on?
What's the word?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL
Conditioning.
is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
You can tell because we're pressing on neck to use the codec. So the point is, if you could do all your training in VR where there's no risk of dying,
like
eventually
Beckham somewhere
you
else.
feel like you can't die in real combat.
Was a survivor
I think that's what they're
from
trying to
SEAL
say.
Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're
Oh
involved.
my god, Raiden is such a
Too
noob.
late for that.
Yeah, why do we take a mask off in the first place?
What's up?
Take a look.
Yeah, we're just so corrupt. We're best buds now. That's it. Save the life. Tell you everything about the mission. Tell you my home address.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
He was kinky. Liked handcuffs. He's not doing well.
You alright?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
Well, it's just a cut on his arm, but the game wants us to think he's lost a lot of blood.
That man just now.
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he
Almost
moves,
literally.
it's inhuman.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
Well, you
One of the
probably
members
could.
of
That's probably
Dead
the only
Cell.
place you would see
Dead
it.
Cell. Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing.
Well, originally they were good guys, which is very surprising considering we've just seen Vamp, who is obviously a psychopath.
But they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes
And
and
that footage I remember being in the trailer for the
You're
game.
saying Snake is still alive and
Yeah, and that as well, because that wasn't in the game.
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Yeah, a lot of these scenes were, because we didn't even have an assault rifle in that mission. All those explosives.
Buried.
I think some of this you can play in the Substance version, where it's like bonus missions.
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead
What is
Cell
that guard
members to
actually
hold.
guarding there? Is he just looking out to sea? Makes the guard on the other side's doing his job and
And
patrolling.
you came in alone to boot? Why?
Yeah, we were given very little information. We're terrible at this. Sharing all our info with a random stranger.
With me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
So calm. It's a very cool looking weapon.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is...
You take that, it'll be useful.
It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
He's very reluctant to. Well, don't need to answer him now, he's dead. If only I was faster.
Connecting bridge.
Answering my calm.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been
Memorize that,
briefed on this
141.80,
translator.
because I don't know if it gets
you need
added
information on the place or
automatically.
Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Told them everything else, may as well. Oh, I choose the code name, that's fine.
Strange code name.
The cool one though.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
I love ass shots for Raiden. I get it. It's a very revealing suit. He's suspicious. Yeah, so the whole point is, like, it's meant for new players, this game, which is bizarre. Considering, you know, is this the second game in the series? Like, we're not meant to know who this guy is, even though, you know, we played the tanker chapter. People, it's like, that's missable, at least, but already showed us all the stuff of Solid Snake. They even showed him on the tanker during this cutscene, so we know who this is. There's a few Easter eggs with this guy, so do we actually smoke the cigarettes? We do! And it hurts us. Let's not use them ever again. Right, so he's asleep. But if you point your gun at him,
Think you can shoot that thing?
he was just pretending to be asleep, or maybe his instincts kicked in. So you can actually kill him, which is an instant game over. You can go back to sleep, yep. And if you hurt him, he'll shoot you once. If you hurt him again, he'll shoot you twice. And if you hurt him again, he'll shoot you 3 times. And I think if you hurt him again after that, he will just be hostile. He'll shoot you from anywhere. And he's actually a very good shot, so we're not going to piss him off.
What are you trying to do, kid?
I don't even have the X square button held down, so I shouldn't have that up. There we go. A lot of controls for Metal Gear Solid 2 that you aren't shown. So one of them is, when you hold gun down, you stay still. I think I've shown this already, but if you hold A/X,
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
then you can run around. If you click in the left thumbstick, you'll put the gun up and down, and you automatically aim at the nearest enemy, which is Snake. There's a few missions later on where, in fact, you hold down A like that, you can equip it and unequip and move at the same time. It was useful for holding up a lot of people at once. So, we don't have the tranquilizer gun, but it's gone to sleep anyway. So 141.80. Yeah, so it wasn't added. That's annoying. 1.80. He's asleep.
Asleep?
Well, yeah, he's right in front of us. We know that. But I think he talks in his sleep.
How much longer is this guy gonna sleep?
I don't know, but I'll stay with him until he wakes up.
Wish I were that relaxed.
Eventually, mumbling.
He's still sleeping.
Liquid.
Huh?
So his dreams about Liquid. I believe he has dreams about Meryl as well.
He's
No, let's repeat it now. Alright. But then if you get your gun... I wish we had the...
Think you can shoot that thing?
No, I'm going to point it away for now because I don't want to accidentally shoot you. And they just stared at each other because I pointed my gun at him. It's like, what are you doing?
exactly.
Exactly. What? There we go. I don't like that. Woof.
Do that if I were you.
So my hand wasn't even on the controller and I just equipped the gun and he's automatically aiming it. So I don't think the Xbox 360 has it. I certainly it does, but it's just very shit. But on the PlayStation, the buttons are pressure sensitive. Let's just try it over here where I don't accidentally kill Snake. So the idea is, if you hold the gun down like that, and if you gently let go, then you shouldn't fire. I'm just going to quickly try it. No. I don't think that's something you can do on the Xbox, which is probably why they added the thumbsticks in. But yeah, it was making it awkward there because it was automatically pointing at Snake, and I've got a lethal gun. I don't want to kill him. It doesn't really matter. We'll just start this area again, and before we leave, I should actually interact with the node. And then we get the map for this area. I hate this menu so much. I don't know why it sends this into the menu every time. Just, don't do that, please. Right, I think there's a ration in here. There we go. What does it say on these? EIN043. I guess that's the combination for the locker. Not the combination, like the identification for the locker. Here we go, get introduced to the next member of Dead Cell. And again, this is also very weird. I mean, all the bosses of Metal Gear Solid are weird, but Metal Gear Solid 2 I think has the weirdest bosses. So they're shooting at her, but all the bullets are whizzing past. They're like curving around her. I believe that's the President and the football, which is like a nuclear launch device. Jeez, god damn. You're not cold? She swam here, right? It's a very cool idea and effect.
What was that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
We're trying! See, if somebody just ran up and stabbed her,
We'll hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
like, that would be fine. Although it wouldn't. So, we learn why she's able to block bullets like that later on, and it makes no sense. I think the idea up until now is that she's psychic. Like, unintentionally psychic. She's blocking these bullets with her mind, but she doesn't want to, because she wants to die.
Queen.
And I think her and Vamp are in a relationship.
Don't let them take the president.
There we go, got more guys. There we go, more guns, that'll do it. We're out in the open, we're not even hiding. Yeah, so it makes no sense that her power stops grenades, once we learn what it is.
A dud.
I always love the way he says that. A dud. Yeah, so it makes no sense that it stops grenades. And if she wants to die, you can just like run up and stab her. Or we're gonna beat the shit out of her.
Bad day.
But she's got one of the best weapons in all of Metal Gear Solid. In all of video games.
Anyone here that can give me happiness?
Yeah, they didn't think of this through at all. I just slowly walk towards a woman with a massive gun. It's a rail gun, very unique sound, unique design, I love it, it's so good. I love the theme as well, like the slow jazz. She just watches this guy fall down. Help! Please! To be fair, from this height, I think it'll hurt like hell. It might not kill you. The game over for us if we fall down, but I don't think it would kill you. No, this also doesn't make sense to
I'm so sorry, my beauty.
well, how a gun works. So she
See you again someday.
killed some of the birds with the blast, but the blast, like from the gameplay point of view, it's just like a powerful sniper bolt. Whereas in this scene it treats them like explosions. And of course we've got to report this in. Why did nobody tell me about Dead Cell? You're sending me into a death trap here.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch.
Well, there's one guy. Well, they know we're here. Vamp saw us.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
you mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem.
When did we
The
learn
Bravo
that they
team brought
planted
an
some
explosives pro
balls?
in with them. He was supposed to
Might
stand
have
by
missed
on
it, but I feel like
Strut
Colonel's
C
just
according
told
to
us
their
they'd done
mission
it.
plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation 2?
What are you talking
They must have
about?
mentioned it before.
Get to Strut C and find him.
Yeah, so they planted bombs all over the struts
But I need
to
to ask you something before I go.
like a
Make it
mass
quick.
destruction.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap
Okay, he's freaking out.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is
This is one of the
real or
rare
a bad
moments where the
dream,
main
I keep
character's
watching
like
until it's
very
over.
lucid.
Thank
He's
you,
just like,
Rose. And I
seriously, a
won't
vampire
just a dream.
and a woman who can't get shot? Like what's this? What's going on? This isn't real. Okay, I don't remember if there's any guards in this area. At the very least there might be a drone. Let's have a look. All clear to me. I just want to have a look around. Look at this. Draw distance blocked by the fog, but it looks very good. You can see all of the map from here as well. And even what they'll look like. So if we zoom across, you can see that's actually what that area looks like when we get there. The detail in this game is so goddamn good. I think honestly the Big Shell is one of the best video game settings ever. It's just so goddamn good. A chaff grenade, that's used to block electrical devices like security cameras, drones. And I don't think it has any other uses. I think you can use it to stun a boss later on. Okay, a few Easter eggs in here. So if we look down at the toilet, the urinal, we call Colonel.
Raiden, what are you looking at? Oh,
So you can see through our eyes.
Rosemary,
What?
could you excuse him for a moment?
Huh?
You know, so he can...
Oh, I get it. Jack, let me know when you're done, okay?
Yeah, so taking a piss, but we have to turn the monitor off to do that. How the hell do you get this suit off? Is there a flap for your dick so you need, if in case you need to pee? You just go in the suit? I don't know. There we go, another sexy poster. Which you don't want to be looking at when you're taking a shit. It's just weird, right? That'd make me very uncomfortable. Remember if there are any guards around? Don't think there is right now. I'll have a look. There's a unique animation here which I'm not going to show off in this video, but if you... In fact, I might not show this off at all, but it's a very good feature. If you get alert status and you run into a room, the guards go into clearing mode, where they'll like go around and check all the areas. So like if we ran into here, and we're like hiding one of the stalls, on the first time they'd come in, they'd probably just come in here, look around the corners, but not check the stalls. And then if we got caught again and ran in here, then they come in here, check the stalls, or check this area, and then they start checking the stalls, or maybe just check one or two. And then again, if you get caught, they'll increase the search again, and they'll probably check all of them. And there's a unique animation where they actually knock on the door, and then they peek over to see if anyone's inside. Because they're like, they're being all like courteous, is that it? That's probably the right word. But I love the clearing feature in this game. Oh, that's weird. That's me using the triggers to teleport left and right. But actually it's just moving right and like that. Oh, that's so awkward. Ugh. What happens if we do? Right, it doesn't move us up. Right, it doesn't move us up. Head up, doesn't turn it, but we just rotate. My god. And there's something for later. That's one of the bombs. I believe you can set off the air conditioner. Oh yeah, hand dryer as well. I don't know if that can get a guard's attention or not.